This video is brought to you by Atlas VPN. Hey noble ones, there are plenty of unsolved mysteries when it comes to the history of mankind, the birth of civilization, the origins of technological development and discoveries. And even though we don't have all the answers to these questions, and oftentimes the answers we do get create more questions, well, that's the beauty of academic research, the scientific method. You don't resent the lack of answers, you don't pretend to have all the answers, you embrace the unknown as something fascinating, stimulating even. Or you could go about it in true 2009 fashion, the History Channel way. Oh sorry, now it's just called History. Apparently the and Channel were kidnapped by aliens. Allegedly. Anyways, jokes aside, I'm kidding, many more jokes to come. I believe the problem with the pseudoscience that we still see here on the tube started in 2006, when at the time, the History Channel, and in general educational media, realized that the voiceover, talking head, old boring picture, talking head with a weird haircut conventional documentary format wasn't gonna cut it. Perhaps the answer would have been a more cinematic approach with homebrew film-like scenes, but the educational entertainment of the time decided they needed to solve this problem a different way, not with a more engaging format, you silly. It was the aliens all along. They were the answer to all unanswered questions, including the question, how am I gonna pay my mortgage, mate? The alien of the gaps, if you will. And they, the little green men, no not you, the little green men will save the show. And so Ancient Aliens was born, and copycats followed. Animal Planet made a whole documentary on freaking mermaids. I am not joking you. Now don't get me wrong, I love me some sci-fi. The aliens know there is nothing wrong with sci-fi. But when it comes to this, you do need to ask yourself one question. If you were a professor, would you confidently show this during your lecture at the local university? History department? If the answer is yes, then The Terminator has just qualified as part of the English corpus of American history. Hey Skynet. I think I'm getting confused. I mean, I get it, shows need money, and if it's boring, nobody's gonna watch it, and besides, now Disney owns history, so, you know, you've got dragons, Peter Pan, it fits. You can still see the influence of all of that to this day. I mean, Google it. See how many YouTube channels, videos, blogs will tell you that this is an ancient laptop. Oh, the aliens built it. Look at it. It even has USB ports. Seriously, I hope the aliens that built that thing significantly improved battery life, because otherwise good luck finding a PowerPoint in ancient Greece. And the reason why we still see in 2022 the repercussions of such monstrosity is because it had an official title, the History Channel. Made it sound academic. Even though that's the antithesis of academia, the antichrist of educational science, the zenith of conspiracy theories pandering, the apotheosis of all travesties, I ran out of witty insults to make me feel better about my life. But let me tell you, if you care about your life, safety and privacy, and you want to make sure that this thing doesn't hack into your computer with its mouth, then I think I've got just what you need. But now I'd like to take a moment to mention the sponsor that made this video possible, Atlas VPN. But what is a VPN? A VPN is a virtual private network that makes all of your internet traffic travel through an encrypted tunnel, and this way it protects you from spying, public Wi-Fi dangers, it hides your IP address, and online activities. Atlas VPN is a great choice because it was developed by cyber security specialists, and among other things, it gives you access to the Data Breach Monitor, which is a security feature designed to track any data breaches related to your online accounts, automatically scanning any leaked information. But another add-on through Atlas VPN is the fact that you can use Netflix from any country, regardless of where you are. So let's say you wanted to watch a show that they only broadcast in the UK, but you were in America, no problem. Just change your country through the VPN and boom, access granted. I personally always have Atlas VPN active on my machines, because one account lets you use unlimited devices. Not only Atlas VPN is a great choice, but it's also a very affordable one. Right now, Atlas VPN is running a huge discount. For only $1.99 a month, you can get a 3-year subscription, 30 days money-back guarantee. Only $1.99 a month, so what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below and enjoy your safety. Okay, but is the question flawed? Is it wrong to ask, Has an ancient alien civilization visit us in the past, and did they influence or perhaps even kickstart civilization as we know it? No, the question is fine. In fact, on this video now, I'd like to try and address this question in a more professional way, differently to what has been done. Still showering you with a lot of jokes, I mean the best one yet to come, so wait for it. The question is not flawed or weird. In the face of the Drake equation, mathematically speaking, aliens should be probable. We have also discovered many Earth-like planets that orbit suns in the so-called Goldilocks zone, where liquid water can exist. Of course, a little thing called the Fermi paradox exists, summarized here as, if the aliens should mathematically be there, where the heck is everybody? Why have we not detected any sign of an intelligent civilization out there? Or down here, all things considering. Regardless, for our little investigation to even make sense, there are three assumptions that I need you to grant me now. 1. Advanced alien civilizations exist or have existed in a time frame that overlaps with ours. 2. Interstellar travel is theoretically possible. 3. Aliens want to visit us and interfere. If any of these three assumptions gets an X, it would be the end of this discussion. It would also mean that a pyramid is not a nexus made by an actual Protoss, hence the answer to the title of this video would be no. But let's pretend all these points get a check mark. How do we proceed now? We create an hypothesis. If a powerful and advanced alien civilization did visit Earth and chose to interfere, we should look for evidence of that fact. The evidence in question needs to be tangible, verifiable, repeatable. A drunk lorry driver in a cornfield that tells you that he has been kidnapped by aliens does not constitute proof. No, really, entertain me for a moment. Let's do a little thought-provoking exercise, pretty alien, please. An ancestral alien species of intelligent beings, whose understanding of the laws of physics and the mysteries of the universe is beyond our wildest dreams. Orders of magnitude smarter than us, they are a perfectly evolved cluster of hive minds who have figured out the secrets of interstellar travel, built a multi-generational mothership through the power of the Dyson sphere, left their home galaxy, calculated all the numerical variables to perfection. They have travelled for hundreds of thousands of years to kidnap Pete.
Well, damn it, them aliens done stole my sweet tea and chicken livers.
Well, the end justifies the means, right? Alright, pyramids, there they are. Everybody can see them. Who built them? Why? How? Little Green Men is their take, Africans is mine, but hey, they are fascinating indeed. That's not a helicopter, but we don't understand how they built them. I'll give you that. Very mysterious. Simply because we don't understand how we did it, it doesn't mean that the aliens did it. Also because otherwise we go back to the margins of the gaps. But sure, I'll entertain this. They are spaceports, of course. Haven't you seen Stargate? That's where they park their spaceships. I mean, everybody cool with flying saucers and whatnot until someone points out that the pyramids are probably spaceports, and then good luck trying to park your flying saucer on top of one of those pointy things and still call yourself an intelligent species. I mean, these aliens are supposed to be smart. How a triangle is an intelligent design for a spaceship is beyond me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that an alien idiot is also statistically possible. I mean, if there are aliens, I'm sure they've got their fair share of idiots. It's just that I don't think that those idiots will be the one that design or fly their spaceships. The alien idiot is probably back home in his little purple damp cave, hibernated, just waiting on humanity to finally make their way to said cave so he can try to murder them all, while he draws all that disgusting green slime from his putrid mouth. That's disgusting, man. Because I suppose that's what aliens do, whether they're advanced or not. They draw like all day long. I don't know. But then again, I really wouldn't be so sure about it, because if we have to consider Hollywood's take on it in the movie Signs, where we have technologically advanced aliens that do figure out interstellar travel and need to absolutely find a planet to invade. Aliens, by the way, to whom water functions as a toxic acid, choose Earth as the planet to invade. A planet made 75% of water and invade it naked. Then it rains, they all die. But Metatron, what do you mean we don't have tangible proof? What about the ancient astronaut, huh? How do you explain that? With this, please, have it, it's a gift. No, really, his name is Occam, he wants to meet you. Plus, if I use this on my face, my wife is gonna have a heart attack, so please. But what if the government knows about aliens and they have been hiding it from us? What if it's the aliens running things behind our governments? Well, if that were the case and the government has been spending humongous amount of resources and money into covering it all up, if anyone went to uncover the truth and expose it to the world, I seriously doubt that it would be Tommy at Starbucks. But Tommy figured it out. He's got it all on his blog, pictures and websites and sightings. Listen, well, let me guess, all the pictures that Tommy has uploaded on his blog, he got from Google. If aliens are really running things, I think they'd be running Google too. Just saying. Well, the aliens own Google, Google owns YouTube, I'm a YouTuber, so am I an alien employee? But Metatron, what if there are like two factions? You've got the good aliens and the bad aliens. And the good aliens, they just want to help us, they're like all new age and shit. But the bad aliens, they just want to enslave us and use us as resources and free labor and kill us and torture us and do horrible things to us. Well, let me tell you one thing, all of these horrible things that we attribute to bad, evil aliens, we humans have been doing to each other since the dawn of time. We humans do those things to our own species. You don't need to invent monstrous aliens. In fact, I'm starting to think that if aliens were to run things down here, we would have a much better time. Hoping, that is, that these aliens look more like the Eldari and less like the Tyranids. To my new alien overlords, I make videos and a mean pasta alla carbonara. I'll give you both for free, just don't do experiments on me. I'll give you pasta. Well, if you have a mouth, that is. If you don't, I'm not judging. No alien body shaming here. Maybe they're like the Protoss, you know, they don't have a mouth because they absorb the sunlight. That's the way they nourish their bodies, and that's cool. Dear Protoss, where I'm from, a place called Italia, not Italia, you're gonna get so much sunlight, you're gonna get so fat. Am I body shaming the aliens again? I think what's important is to be prepared, so let's prepare for a first encounter. Let's write down a few questions that I could ask an alien during a first encounter. Yes, Mr. Alien? Oh, you've got 2 genders. You wanna know how many we've got? Okay, so I think the first question should be, where are you from? Or is it, when are you from? You know, time travel and whatnot. I have it. I know what the first question should be. What are your pronouns? Mr. Alien, please, could you look at the camera? Is it Mr. or Mrs. or both? Did I just assume this alien's gender? Oh my gosh, this could start a planetary war. Even if I were talking to an actual Protoss, how do I know he doesn't identify as a Terran? And if he does identify as a Terran, does this even count as a first encounter? I thought I was gonna get famous here. Oh, come on, Metatron, be serious. How can a Protoss ever identify as a Terran? They look nothing alike, they've got different accents. Well, considering that here on Earth we've got this guy that says he's Korean, even though he's not, just because he identifies as one. I wouldn't have a problem with a Zerg identifying as a Terran. You know what? I'm gonna identify as a Protoss from now on. I'm a Protoss. Seriously, noble ones, if the aliens were out there watching, I wonder what they'd be thinking, particularly right now and in the last few decades, considering things like this. Maybe that's why they stay the hell away. And honestly, can you blame them?
Well, damn it. Them aliens done stole my sweet tea and chicken livers. Livers.
Antithesis. Why couldn't I choose an easier word? Antithesis. Is this an alien language? Antithesis. Antithesis. Alright, noble ones, well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember thumbs up, and if you're not yet members of this community, become a noble one. Subscribe to my channel for more content from the Metatron. Also, don't forget to check the link in the description box to take advantage of the amazing offer Atlas VPN has got for you. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the aliens have spread their wings. Goodbye.